Hey guys, Button25 here, playing FSX once again. Today we'll be flying a Lufthansa 747. So which way do I need to turn? Okay. From Geneva to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, we're getting back to wide bodies, boys. I think we'll go flaps 10 for takeoff. The old project... Oh, I missed this. The old Project Open Sky 747, that random glitched out little... I don't even know what those things are called. I presume they're radio antennas of some kind, otherwise there's no point for them to exist. Okay, number 1 and 2 appear to be online. There we go, number 3 starting up. There we go. Now we're only waiting on number 4. And then we can GTFO. Well, not right here, we need to get to the runway first. There was an aircraft, I believe the British made, that had the issue of... had an issue of it having such a short... actually, here's a question. Views? Instrument panel? No, this doesn't. Okay. No, that's just a debug panel. Okay. Can I get rid of that? Views, instrument panel. I get rid of that. Some aircraft have basically taxi autopilot, or not taxi autopilot, but basically I can turn it on and it will keep a steady speed, which makes things easier considering my joystick is slightly busted in that it will always give power even when I don't want it to give power. So I may have the throttle of my joystick set to 0, the thing might actually be at 30% or something. Which can be problematic. So yeah, we're flying transatlantic. We're basically just going to fly across France, fly over the Atlantic, fly down along the east coast of the US, and then land in Florida. Oh, that was a close call for that guy. It feels weird because I'm used to taxiing small planes, and I assure you 20 knots in a CRJ 700 feels a hell of a lot faster than 20 knots in a 747. Probably just because the 747 is a bigger aircraft, just in general. So yeah, we're taking off in that direction. And then we'll head kind of a bit north. Northwest is the word I'm looking for. Don't you hate it when you can't remember your cardinal directions? Not even like which way is which, like... No... Well, yeah, never eat shred wheat northeast... Wait. No, the other way around, sorry. Well, this would be good for you guys, but... my brain doesn't... Well, actually, I don't know if it's good for you guys. I don't know if the bloody thing flips it. But yeah... For me, never eat shredded wheat. North-south... Why did I see north-south? Jesus Christ. North-east-southwest. Looks like I'm giving... Looks like I'm a priest who fucked up, doing the sign of the cross. Yep. Got off to 30 knots, even though I have the throttle set to 0. So I really need to do something about that. I'm also less inclined to do something about that because I'll have a new laptop and I'll basically be using that once I get to university. So Like, because if I go to uni, I won't be able to bring my massive desktop. So you'll be seeing laptop gameplay. Okay, brakes. And line up runway 23. And now let's get the lights all set. Which is basically landing lights on. Taxi lights off. Strobe lights on. I set strobe lights on. Ah yes, finally an actual gradual acceleration instead of taking off like we've got a couple of JTOs on. Ooh. Problem is, if you make corrections early... Oh, is there a plane at the end of that runway? Actually no, it's way too early to try to rotate yet. Yep, there is. There is an A320 coming towards us. Rotate! Ooh. Gear up. Speed hold on. I just remember this thing doesn't have a way to engage the autopilot. Except from in here. Okay, start raising the flaps. Oh wait, he's on the... well, not blast pad, but whatever that thing's called. Okay, raise the flaps another notch. Oh, we're not going to hit those mountains, are we? Flaps up. I mean, the engines are working overtime now, but no, we should clear those, although maybe just barely. Oh no, it was that 737 that was on the runway. So I'll pause the video here, so once we begin our approach into Fort Lauderdale. paths actually. Okay, let's go to 6. Just fire. Instead of smelter, go and flaps. Stable, so if left on its own it will come to correct itself. So I can't not being in control of it, but it's important. Just to use the water, we actually have a bit too much. Let's just make an overturn a bit and then this thing automatically. We resize this thing. Well, not automatically, just by nature, it's flight characteristics. Because for the sole reason that we kept crashing for a good while, and couldn't really do long haul flights.
Greenland Hotel 1900 Heavy, cleared to land, runway 27 right. Cleared to land, runway 27 right. Greenland Hotel 1900 Heavy.
I just lifted the southeast. The thing with the 747 is the copies can actually be misleading because you're sat higher, but actually you want those to be 3 whites from red. That indicates you're a bit too high. problem is ground effect is a thing that exists. Okay, I think that was a pretty decent landing. We'll see what the landing rate is. Overall, that looked good. We're slightly off center.
Lima Hotel 190, heavy, exit runway when able.
And flaps up. Okay, we'll turn off here. On taxi to gate, that was a flight from Geneva to Fort Lauderdale with a Lufthansa 747-400. Okay, yeah, messed up that turn. And bus 25,
Lima
goodbye.
Hotel